Well, we're here with tonight's overtime hero, Kyle Burroughs. Kyle, overtime goal for you. How good did that one feel?
Yeah, it's been a while, so it feels nice. Anytime you get to win a game like that, it's fun.
I wanted to ask you, do you remember your last overtime winner? You said it's been a while. Is there a specific date that you can recall, or we might have to go fact check that one?
Yeah, we got to go fact check that one, throw it in the archives. It's been a while, but like you said, it still feels good.
Real gutsy win for this club. I know you've been with the team now less than a week. You've played 3 games, though, but real resilient effort for you guys. You go up 3-0, allow 3 unanswered, eventually find a way to pull it out. What does it say about this group?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, it's a resilient group, and in the fact that we bend but we don't break. I think, obviously there's things that we can clean up about, obviously giving up the 3-goal lead, but when push comes to shove, we're going to show up. We're going to be in the trenches for each other, and we had to scratch and claw for that one.
Let's kind of go back to the goal. If my memory stands correct, which sometimes it kind of goes scatterbrain a little bit, but you started overtime. You were off for a change, and you came right off the bench, and you had so much real estate. It seemed like you were in camouflage coming down that center lane. Did you kind of have an idea coming off the bench that it was pretty much wide open there, or what did you see from your lens?
Yeah, no, I mean, Joe gave me the hardest change I've ever seen anybody change. It was, he's a real hero in this one. But, get off the bench, and, not too often in a game do you get that much real estate and space and, time to do what you want. And, I could have counted a couple of Mississippis before shooting it, but, it opened up and, got lucky with the shot, and we'll take it.
Joining this decor that's pretty young, do you like being like a veteran who can show the young guys the ropes?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was in that boat once before, and it feels like it was just yesterday, so being old now is a different thing with a group. But, yeah, they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of things that positive things that you kind of see in their game, and, it's fun playing with them. And, like I said, going to battle with these guys any day.
What's this last week been like for you? I'm sure just super ecstatic to get back on the ice in terms of game action and to be competing again, right? Because you guys, at the end of the day, you guys are fierce competitors.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in training camp, coming out with an injury and, to start the year after, feeling good in camp, and to get back into playing is the biggest thing, and getting reps and getting meaningful minutes and being able to contribute and, be a hockey player again. I think that's the biggest thing no matter what level. Like you said, it's, we want to compete, we want to win, we want to be in, like you said, like I've said it probably 3 or 4 times in this interview, we just want to be in the battle. And, to have that opportunity down here, and it's been a lot of fun.
In terms of the goal, I think you're pretty close with a guy like Taylor Ward, and it almost seemed like you kind of wanted to replicate what he did on Tuesday night, not only with the overtime winner, but you pretty much put it in an identical spot.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm ever copying Wardo, it's a bad thing. I know him pretty well, and no, I'm just joking. He's great. If I can do anything like him with scoring goals, that's a bonus. I mean, this guy's he's putting the puck wherever he wants it, and it was obviously a lot of fun.
Obviously, a big initiative tonight with the Hockey Fights Cancer Night. What does it mean to play in moments like this, play in games like this for such a good cause?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously, you can see the fans showed up, and for us as players, it means a lot to wear those jerseys, and everybody's been touched by survivors or people that have passed away, and for us to kind of honor them in that way, and for the people that are here fighting or survivors, like I said, it's good to be able to show up, and it's a great initiative put on by the team and by all the people that pull the strings behind the scenes, and for us just to wear the jersey and wear the whether that's tape on the stick or whatever it might be, it means a lot to us.
What's it been like having Kirsanov as your defensive partner these 3 games?
Yeah, it's been great. He's rock solid, picking up a little bit of Russian. I think hopefully he's learned a little bit of English from me. But no, he's great. He's a lot of fun. He's a smiley guy, and he's just solid. I think the 2 of us, low maintenance, and just do our best to try to make things hard on the other team, and make it easy on our team. So it's been a lot of fun. He's a really good kid. He moves well. Great stick. I think I've told him that 4 or 5 times. It just keeps getting in the way, and it's good to see.